What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. And today is my freaking 2-month anniversary. Yeah, it's not really a birthday, but it's 2 freaking months of MTG Malone, and I am still so glad to be here. This is my 62nd video today. Crazy that we had 2 months in a row with 31 days, but not even that. It's a new year. It's the same old me. We're still here going strong, and today we're playing the jankiest jank that I have ever played on this channel, and I can't wait to show you this deck. But if you're new to the channel and you want to give me a little present for my 2-month anniversary, just push that little subscription button down there. Doesn't cost you anything, and we're already at 420. I got you, people. 420. Only 80 to go until the end of the month. If we can do it 500 until the end of the month, I would go bananas. And if we could do it before, I would go even more bananas. Like a whole banana thing, you know, these things that where bananas are on. That would be me. That would be me. And if you know the English word for that, please teach them to me in the comments. But enough yammering, let's get into this janky freaking hammering. This deck is so freaking janky. I wanted to do 3 videos with it already, and every single one got stumped. But today I said, you know what, no matter how this turns out, I will play this deck. Finally, Teferi's Song of Mill. This deck is just everything a janky person like me loves to play. Let's get into it. The most important part in here is a little combination of 3 cards. The Song of Creation. It's a card from Ikoria, and it is pretty nice. Not only do you may play an additional land each turn, which is pretty good because we have some, arsehole ruin crabs in here, ruining everyone's day. So with this you can play 2 more lands. 1 more land each turn, milling for more. It's pretty fun. But also whenever you cast a spell, you draw 2 cards, and at the beginning of your end step you need to discard your hand. But it is not too bad. So, to counter-activate this, we have some, adventure creatures in here. Like the Merfolk Secret Keeper and the Brazen Borrower. If you play these before you need to discard your hand, you keep him. So, that is pretty nice. But this is only part 1 of 3. The second part is the freaking Teferi's Tutelage. With this, oh, my friends, whenever you draw 2 cards, your opponent will mill 4. So you have the Teferi's Tutelage out, you have your Song of Creation out, you play a Stonecoil Serpent for 0, just to mess with your opponent's heads. Yes, it will die, but you will draw 2 cards. And if you draw another Stonecoil Serpent, you will draw another 2 cards. And that is 8 cards milled for free. Yes, for freaking free. But these 2 alone aren't the best combination. And as we have red in here and blue, why not put in good old Riel, or Riette as I like to call her, the Turtle Woman. So she is pretty freaking nice. Yes, she dies pretty easy to removal, but if you have her out on the field, whenever you discard 1 or more cards the first time each turn, you draw that many cards. So the other part is not too important. The +1/+0 for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard, not too important. Can be, but it doesn't. So, Song of Creation out. Teferi's Tutelage out, you discard your and the Riel out, you discard your hand, like 4 cards of them, you draw another 4 cards, and this endless Song of Mill will just go on forever. The song of my people, because I like milling. I know, I'm a bad person sometimes, but I just freaking love it. So the rest of the deck is just here to make sure that we don't get milled ourselves with the midnight clock, but also is here to make sure that we can survive that long. So, how do we survive that long? We have some blockers out. With the Riel, the Stonecoil Serpent, this card is just so freaking nice. Drown in the Lock can't kill it. If they want to use their kill spell that removes counters from it, they can maximally remove 3 of them. So that is pretty nice. So what they would need is a better kill spell for this. But the best part about this is, it has protection from multicolored, which means if they attack in with the Rogue, the blue-black one, it's just dead, and your Stone Cold Serpent survives. So, will people do it? I don't know. I forget about the interaction all the time, and I hope they do too. Then we have some Ruined Crabs, as I said, works very nice with the first ability of the Song of Creation, but can also be used as a blocker. So if you need to throw the crab under the bus, don't hesitate. Throw it under the bus. Nobody cares. Then you have the Merfolk Secret Keeper. You can mill someone for 4, draw 2 cards, and then you still have something in your hand for next turn. With the Song of Creation, you can't discard your adventure cards because they're on a nice adventure. Then we have the Omens of the Sea to find our combo pieces. We have the Fire Prophecy to destroy rogues and to find our combo pieces. It is pretty important to find your combo pieces. Then we have 4 Spikefield Hazard. Almost forgot about that one. And I mean, look at this card. It's so freaking nice. Then we have the Shatter Skull Smashing. It's a land just like the Spikefield Hazard. But the most important part, takes care of planeswalkers, takes care of creatures, and yeah, we need to survive, so as long as we can, so this is pretty good. Then, as I said, we have the Midnight Clock against the mill. We have 2 Brazen Borrowers in here, just to make sure that we can return something that really annoys us. So with this, you can return creatures like an Annex before they put the Embercleave on it, or at the moment they want to put it on it, or just return the Embercleave. I don't know. You figure out what is best for you in that turn. And then it's on an adventure, and you can play it later with the Song of Creation. And we have 3 Didn't Say Please in here, because we want to mill him, so that is pretty nice. Then we have the Valakut Awakening, and yeah. I think this, just like this, or like the Ketria Triumph, should work as discarding. I'm not too sure, because you put it on the top bottom of your library, but still, with this, you can be sure to find your combo pieces, so that is pretty nice. Also, you draw that many cards, and drawing cards in here is pretty nice because of the tutelage. So yeah, what else do you need? Nothing, I tell you, nothing. So the game plan is, find your Song of Creation, find your tutelage, find your Riel, put them all 3 on the field. Yes, it's hard to do, but if you do it, trust me, it feels so good. It feels so good. And if they are 3 on the battlefield, the party can start. You will draw so many cards. You will mill them so freaking hard. You will discard all of your hand, because with this, let's say you have 5 mana, and all of them are already on the field. You play, I don't know, a Stone Cold Serpent for free. You play the Merfolk Secret Keeper, that's 1 mana. You play out another Midnight Clock, because this is very important not to mill yourself. So that is 4 mana gone, and you will have drawn 6 cards. You discard the 6 cards, you will draw 6 cards. So you have drawn 12 cards. There's 24 triggers on the Teferi. So freaking nice. Oh, I love this janky combo deck so much. And that is why today, on my 2-month anniversary, sorry, had to do it, I present to you one of my favorite jank decks. I could never make this work. Will today be the day? I sure as heck hope so. Keeping it family friendly. So, Teferi Song of Mill has 2 beautiful Bob Ross Islands, a beautiful Bob Ross Mountain, a beautiful Bob Ross Forest, and the rest of the deck is double cards. So we have the River Glide Pathway, Lava Glide Pathway. You know what I think about this card. You shouldn't glide about lava, but yeah, that's just what he does. The Crack Ground and the Timber Crown Pathway. This looks way safer. Not super safe, but safer. Then we have 4 Ketria Triumphs in here, because it gives us all the colors that we need, and in the worst case, we can cycle this bad boy. And then we have 2 Fabled Passages. Why don't we have more? Because we only have 4 basic lands. So, the Fabled Passage is just in here to ensure that we will hit our land drops that we need, and maybe even trigger the Ruined Crab twice. So that is very nice. Why did I put it over here? So you can see these beautiful Bob Ross lands. Those are my favorite lands, and I will put them in every deck from now on. And yes, this deck has 62 cards. Why does it have 62? Because it was perfect, and I put in 2 Midnight Clocks. Sue me, 62 cards is the new 60. So, this is Teferi Song of Mill, 2 months of milling Malone, and I will see you all in those crazy jank-ass games. So as I said, it's my 2-month anniversary. I allow myself to play some jank. Do I even expect to get some wins in? Well, one would be nice. We're up against Fuke, keeping it family friendly. Keeping it family friendly indeed. So we don't have a blue here, which is weird because most of our mana is blue. But we're still trying to go with this. I don't know. I don't know. Nah, we need to mulligan this. And this looks way better. These, my friends, are way better cards to have. So we're taking care of one Fire Prophecy here. One is enough. Getting a Teferi out. And then we still have the Stone Coil Serpent. I don't know why I always have these problems pronouncing this name. Stone Coil, not the hardest word to say in the world. Oh, we're up against rogues, it seems. Well, in that case, let's keep up the Spike Field Hazard for now. And once we see the rogue is gone. This rogue is gone. So let's hope that we find another land. And then we can play our Midnight Clock as soon as possible. Against those rogues, it is good to play the clock as soon as possible. So what do we need here? Well, we can take another red. Doesn't really matter. Perfect. Just perfect. So if he has a counter spell here, it would be bad. He does not have a counter spell. So I don't want to throw out my Stone Coiled Serpent as a blocker. He is a Soaring Thought Thief. We can take care of that with the Fire Prophecy. So at least now we can be sure that we won't get milled 100%. Alright. Those were some cards I would like to have in my hand. The Catria Triumph, eh? Drawing a lot of lands here. So let's keep the Fire Prophecy open. Let's see if he does something. He doesn't do anything. So we can take care of the Soaring Thought Thief here before we go into blocks. Otherwise, there would be a chance for him to play out his you know, big boy. So we want to keep our cards. No need to throw them away. Maybe should have done this before attacks, so he wouldn't mill us. But the Midnight Clock's still going strong, so not too worried here. At least not yet. That's a lot of lands. That is a lot of lands. And we drew another one. Good thing that I cried away 3 of them. Is here another one? No, it's not. It is not. So let's put down the Stone Coiled Serpent. I think he would like to counter this if he has a chance. Fuke, my friend. What's with that name? Oh, he doesn't want to counter it. So are we trying to get out of Teferi's tutelage? I think we are. If he does not have a counter spell. Alright. And here now is the Song of Freakin Creation. Oh, this is turning out to go better than I thought. Better than I hoped it to go. So what is your end of turn play? Do you have something for me? He returns the Midnight Clock. Okay. Okay, return that clock. That's not a big problem. We still have our Stone Coiled Serpent as a blocker. What are you doing, my friend? What are you doing? It's Sunday, chill. Oh, yeah, you're playing the Agadeem's Awakening. Shouldn't have done that. So we're playing out the Midnight Clock here, once more. No need not to. And then we're going strong with another Stone Coil Serpent. And we have blockers now. And next turn we're putting down the Song of Creation. A Glass Pool Mimic, eh? Yeah, Yeah, that's still not really enough. So we milled him a rankle. That is pretty good. So what do you want to do? Okay. Alright. We still have our Song of Creation. So are we starting to get rid of one of his Soaring Thought Thieves here? I think we are. No need not to. Still have 35 cards. Our Midnight Clock's still looking good. And we still have a blocker. And yeah, the Stone Cold Serpent. Yeah, it is nice. Oops. Oops, my friend. Another Midnight Clock, eh? So I think we can play out the Midnight Clock here. Priority is held because of his Brazen Borrower. And next turn I will sacrifice my Omen of the Sea to find myself some nice cards for when I play the Song of Creation. So we're still on 34 cards. That is still okay. And if he attacks in with both of them, nope. Oh yes, he does, okay. He does attack in with both of them. Didn't he learn anything? I think he has the Zaret Sun in hand. So let's take care of both of them here. The Stone Coil Serpent can block for days. And if he has the Zaret Sun, that would be pretty bad for me. Can still play it end of turn. But we will have a look at what we have here. Well, I mean, the Ruin Crab is okay. With the Song of Creation. That will draw some cards. And we like drawing cards. With the Teferi here. So hopefully he doesn't have a counter spell now. Chances are good that he has one. Chances are indeed pretty good. And here it is. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have played it here, but we had to do something. So what is his last card? We're still going strong with our Midnight Clock. Already on 5. And I can put 2 counters on it each turn, so that is pretty nice. He still mills us for 2, not a problem. We can still block this. For free. Stone Coil Serpent. Yeah, I admit, we both forgot about the interaction. We both forgot about it. So he had 1 counter spell in hand at the perfect time. But we are still okay here. Oh, this indeed is pretty nice. So, we're trying to get rid of a Soaring Thought Thief here. This Soaring Thought Thief is a pain in my behind, and I want to take care of it. He doesn't have another counter spell. Pretty nice. We don't need to attack in. We're a mill deck. We're a mill deck. Okay, the Midnight Clocks are ticking. Are ticking pretty good. We're still on 25, 22, but that is still a-okay. This was... Okay, you just confused me there for a sec, boy. You just confused me there for a second. Oh, sweet. This indeed is sweet. Let's turn this around, mill him a little bit. Have another blocker on the board. And then, with the remaining mana, we will just proc the clock a little bit. We passed the turn. No need to do anything here. So this is on 9. We'll be on 10 in our turn. So this is still pretty good. This is still pretty freaking good. We're on 15. I don't think that he can do too much here. He surrendered to the Jank. Rogues in the first game. I can't believe it. Always rogues in the first game. Since this year. And we got him with the Super Jank. With the Super Jank. Heck yeah. So the first super janky game went pretty well. Now we can relax. We're up against Joe. 0627. Whatever that means. And we're up against a Yorion deck. Alright. This hand looks nice. I have a Stone Coil. Oh, we're up against a Rakdos Yorion deck. Okay. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. So, do we keep a Fire Prophecy here? I wouldn't know for what. I wouldn't know for what we would keep the Fire Prophecy. But yeah, we keep it up. No need to get super excited here. Doesn't play anything. He doesn't have blue. So we're up against the Rakdos Yorion deck. That is pretty freaking sweet. But here's a Song of Freaking Creation. Sweet. That is sweet. I want that. Another Midnight Clock, eh? So now we're putting down Ariel. Hopefully it survives. Who knows? Who freaking knows? So we're still looking for our Teferi. And maybe we can even find him. Yeah, this Riel is dead. Okay. Well, would have been nice. But we're still here. We're still strong. Doesn't do anything. We're drawing a lot of lands. Got our Midnight Clock out. I don't think there is anything he can do. And now we play the Mountain here. And I think he will rather, yeah, draw cards than to play his Crawling Barons onto us. We still have the Fire Prophecy. We can take care, can get rid of one. Okay. The Solemn Simulacrum. Well, don't really care about that right now. I think I would put down another Midnight Clock. But also, we need to start digging for our Teferi. Teferi's tutelage. So I think one more Midnight Clock can go here. The Brazen Borrower, really nice. Really freaking nice. Okay, but we still need to find one Teferi's tutelage. Which we didn't find. So let's put down the Serpent for 3. Just to have something on the board. And then we still have our Brazen Borrower open. And next turn, hopefully we can find something nice. So we're giving Joe a lot of time here. But yeah. That's just how it is right now. He's on 6 mana. There's a lot he could do for 6 mana. Okay, he wants to get rid of my Stone Coil Serpent. You do that, my friend. You do that. Not even worried. We still have our Brazen Borrower if you get in with the Crawling Barons. Drawing a lot of cards, but we will draw a lot of cards too, very soon. Here's a Kroxa. So we get rid of our Fabled Passage. Yeah, it's 3 damage, but we can take it. We can take the 3 damage. This is a freaking weird deck, and I freaking love to see it. Another Brazen Borrower, eh? So I think we need to relax for one more turn. I will crack my Omen off the sea, try to find a Teferi's tutelage. Because this is a crazy Jank combo deck and we absolutely need it. And if he attacks in with the Crawling Barons here, we can just return it to his hand. He already played a land, so that is pretty nice. He's not attacking in with the Crawling Barrens. Okay. He doesn't do anything. So we crack the Omen of the Sea. Let's find our Teferi's tutelage here. Another Song of Creation. Sadly, not what we're looking for. Sadly, it is not. So, are we returning one of his things? Yep, the Maze Mind Tome, just to disrupt his mana possibilities here a little bit. That gives him more procs, but also he needs to play something. For 2 mana next turn, and that's 2 mana he can't spend on anything else. So can we find... Oh! Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, sadly we're missing 1 more mana here. But that is alright. Maybe we find it here. Maybe we can find it. We can. We freaking can. But I don't think that it would be super smart to throw away anything else. So we're putting away the land, sadly, but we want to keep our Song of Creation. And he will take care of something of ours with the Kroxa. So if he plays down the Kroxa here, we still have our Brazen Borrower. And with the Song of Creation we will draw a lot of cards. The Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, are you putting down your Kroxa now? If you have 2 Kroxas, I'm going to scream. If he has another Kroxa in hand, I am going to scream like a little girl that I am. He does not. So yeah, this is pretty nice. So we need to get rid of our Brazen Borrower, sadly. Because the Song of Creation needs to stay in our hand. But soon we will be able to find a new Brazen Borrower with our Midnight Clock. Here's a Bone Crusher. Are we getting something on the field? I don't think so. Okay, now we put down the Song of Creation. And we will take 13 damage here. Oh my lord, are we dead? Are we freaking dead? If he has another Bone Crusher Giant, we're freaking pretty dead. But also with the Crawling Baron. So there's not really much we can do here but die. There's not really much we can do here but to die. Yeah. He will kill us now. I can sense it. Yep. Putting down the Crawling Barons. This is all he needs. Or is it? We play the Brazen Borrower. We draw 2 cards. So he would need a Bone Crusher Giant here. And if he doesn't have the Bone Crusher Giant, we still live. With 1 life. Oh, okay, yeah, we're dead. We're super dead. Darn it. Darn it. I didn't think about the mana cost here. Oh, we just died with 1 life. Okay, 1-1. Rogues down, Kroxa got us. Still more to come. Still more jank to come. Alright, my friends, I don't think that I promised too much. We're up against another rogue stack. Yeah, perfect. Perfection. So, yeah. 2 rogue stacks, 2 rogue decks. But we have a Song of Creation in hand and all the mana that we need to play it. So, let's hope this is oh, it's a cycling deck. Okay. In that case, let's mill him as fast as we can. And then we keep our didn't say please as fast as we can. So one Zenith Flare gone. Pretty good. Pretty freaking nice. So sadly we need to play everything we have as lands. The Shatter Skull smashing. Oh. Spikefield Hazard. But we need blue and red for the Song of Creation. So let's put down the Spikefield Hazard. The Shatter Skull smashing is nicer. And then we have the Crack Crown pathway that we can play as green. Pretty freaking nice. So we're up against a cycling deck here. I don't really mind that. One Zenith Flare is gone. And now we even have a Brazen Borrower, eh? Alright. So we're playing a green here now. And next turn with the Fabled Passage we can find another blue. Yeah, this I want to return to his hand immediately. Return to hand immediately. This is too much damage to soak in. We cannot have that. Are we even maybe counterspelling that? Well, I honestly don't think we are. I think we're Shatter Skull smashing that bad boy. And yeah, during the games I got my last orb, so here's the alternate art. Here's the alternate art. The Valiant Rescuer. We can take care of that as well. Let's find something here. Let's find our Teferi's tutelage. Didn't find the tutelage, we found a Stone Coil Serpent. Not really what we're looking for. But the Midnight Clock is nice. I want that. So I won't be able to play it right now. But at least we can take care of most of his board here with the Shatter Skull smashing. Alright. So as I want to find some more lands, I'm still keeping my Fabled Passage. And now I'll play this for 3. Take care of his Valiant Rescuer and his Stranded Stinger. Why would you do it like this, game? Why would you? So he has 13 cards in his deck, in his graveyard. So Zenith Flare would be real bad here. So I think that we need to keep up our didn't say please for now. He's healing a lot. A freaking lot. So I think that as he stopped cycling now, he has a Draenei Flare in hand. As Draenei, what you call it? The Zenith Flare. Yeah, Draenei Flare. Just as I said. Alright. So if we put down the Midnight Clock here, find ourselves a blue. If he has another Zenith Flare in hand, we can take care of that. And then it would be time to start to find some good stuff. He takes his lures in hand, and he is playing it. Is he baiting me? Well, lures needs to go every single day. So, is your last card a Zenith Flare? I sure don't hope so. But if it is, well, not even too worried here. So we put down the Brazen Borrower next turn. And now we still have the Didn't Say Please in hand. So we're taking 1 damage each turn. Which is not the best, but also not the worst. We still live for 2 days. So, Omen of the Sea. Give me something that I like to see. Okay, he's cycling now. So could still be a Zenith Flare. And it is. Well, Well, oh, those were his last, and here's the fire prophecy. Very freaking nice. So with the fire prophecy, we wait. We play down our Song of Creation here. Or do we do it next turn? I mean, if we do it, we need to take care of the fire prophecy. But we have some mana to spare. We do have some mana to spare. So, let's take care of his, No! No! Not the tutelage. Oh, darn it. Darn it. But this is pretty nice. We can use the Brazen Borrower here to take care of his 1/1. All of these cards will go in my graveyard now, but I have the Midnight Clock, so I'm not even too afraid here. What do you have, my friend? So I will need to proc the clock as soon as possible, but we're still looking good. On 2 life, but we're still looking good. A Riette would be nice. Riette? I'm thinking about that French stuff that tastes like chicken. So I think we got all his Zenith Flares. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, that is all of his Zenith Flares. La Muerta Pela. Are you roping me now? Because you got by a super janky deck? Oh, I think you are. I think you're roping me because you got by a super janky deck. Excuse me. Is it time for Bad Boy Malone? Oh, I think it is. He's super salty. You could call him a Parma ham. Oh, my friend, did you draw a land? What is this? So, super salty. Whew, I'm super sweaty. No need to raise my arms here. Yeah, he is super salty. Maybe he had too many nuts. Too many salty nuts. So if I had had 1 more mana here, I could have played my Teferi's tutelage, and this game would be over in a jiffy. But it looks like he's just super freaking salty here. Oh, he disconnected. So if you can see that his creature is coming back, that means he disconnected. Let's give him the Sleepy Orb anyways. Okay. Cycling good in the neighborhood. Cycling better in the neighbor getter. The Merfolk Secret Keeper. Perfect. Oh, this is just so sweet. This is just so sweet. Drawing so many cards. And here's the freaking Teferi's tutelage. And we can't even freaking play it. Oh my Jesus. Oh my lord, we can't even play it. Missing a blue. Yeah, strap in for a long game here. Strap in for a long one. So he's preparing his turns. But we can put 3 on this. Yep, and in our turn we will have a fresh new hand. We still have 32 cards. Pretty nice. Excuse me. Pass 2 attacks. We put in our counter on the Midnight Clock. Another one. And another one. Yeah, I want to draw my fresh hand now. Not during my turn. Alright, so we have everything we need. Except for Teferi's tutelage. But maybe we can find one. So let's put down a new clock. That's the most important part here. And there's the tutelage. Alright. So, how much mana do we have? We have enough. I just need to do it smart. Just need to smart it here. So we're putting down a Riel here. Good old Riet. Drawing 2 cards. And then we put down the tutelage. And this should be GG. This should be freaking GG. Yep. We discard another Song of Creation here. Don't need it anymore. Oh. 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 I don't think that he has a Bone Crusher Giant. I just don't think he has it. So, can we play another land here? Because the Song of Creation. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. But still, we don't have enough mana here. But we play another Stonecoil Serpent, just because we can. Oh, you know what? You know what? I play it for 0. Yep. Draw 2 more cards. Make him suffer. Oh. Oh. This is why the Stonecoil is in here. This is exactly why he's in here. To play for 0. Yeah. I played for 0, my friend. And now I play 1 for 2. Because there's nothing else that we can play. And he surrendered. Oh, I should have showed you the combo when I had the chance, but here it was. Really close to it. Stonecoil power. So we're 2-1 with the jankiest pile of jank that I could ever think of. And we're up against DJ Beyond. And we have a Riel, which is pretty nice. Yeah, this hand looks keepable, and we're going first. If you've seen yesterday's video, you know how surprising that is to me. That is indeed real surprising. Are we up against rogues? Are we up against rogues? No, we're not. But we have a Ruin Crab. Let's see what we're up against. I think the Spike Field's not as effective as anything else in our hand. Oh! Oh! Are you playing... Oh, white now? The Fearless Fletchling. So... I think we're putting down the Riel. And even with the Fearless Fletchling, if he is able to put 3 lands down, 2 lands down, we're still good. We still have the Fire Prophecy. Oh. Oh. Well, we still have 2 Fire Prophecies. And it looks like we need to use them here. Or we just Brazen Borrower that bad boy. Or we just Brazen Borrower that bad boy. I mean, it would be more efficient than to use 2 Fire Prophecies here. So this enters tapped. We mill him for 3. And then we use our Brazen Borrower next turn. Let us see what he does here. Getting a flying counter. Oh, okay. Okay. So the Migratory Greathorn needs to go here. The Ashaya will be a 6/6. So now we can take care of this. And I think I need to find something nice here. I like these decks. The Merfolk Secret Keeper sadly needs to go. And now even another green source, which we don't really need. So you can go as well. And we found another land. Pretty not nice. But we need a blue source anyways. So we can also get in for 2 here. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. And then with Brazen Borrower, well, yeah. We're still looking a-okay. Still looking pretty okay here. So, he's doing it all over again. But we need to find something good. Another Migratory Greathorn, of course. Well, not another one. It's the same as before. Just the same as before. A Midnight Clock. That is nice. That is another blue source. And oh, he's playing a freaking sweet deck. He got the Moraug. So he's playing like a kind of a green-white version of what I like to play. And we can still take one hit here with the Migratory Greathorn. He's on 26. He found the Moraug. Oh my lord. That is not good. That is not good. So are we taking a hit here? I think the Ruin Crab needs to go. Ruin Crab, my friend. Oh. Oh my lord. But that wasn't during his attack phase. He should have done it before. Oh. Oh, it was still okay. It was still okay. Alright. So, yeah. One of my favorite decks got us. One of my favorite decks got us. The Moraug. So, yeah, sorry that I got silent here for a second. But I needed to think. I needed to think. So we didn't draw any of the stuff that we need. But we found some of it. Just some of it. This deck is so freaking fun. You've seen it on my channel, I think 3 times already. It is just so freaking fun. So do you have more lands in hand, my friend? How many more lands do you have? An Ugin. A freaking Ugin. That was kind of surprising. This costs 4. Oh, we're super dead. Why do you have an Ugin? There's no need for an Ugin here. No need for an Ugin. If he has another land, we're dead. And we got another land. Good game. Not even mad. The only thing that really surprises me here was the freaking Ugin. Why did he have an Ugin? Why did you have an Ugin? Well, not that it didn't work, but why did you have it? This is a Moraug deck. You smash. You smash. Alright, one last game with the jankiest jank of all times. Are you ready, people? Are you ready for this? Sparrowhead. My friend, you're playing a Lurrus deck, aren't you? Yep. And he goes first. Well, this is the moment where I really think the game hates me. Going up against so many freaking Lurrus decks here. Should have played the other one. Well, it's too late now. But we have the Spikefield Hazard, we have the Fire Prophecy. So not even that bad. Let's get rid of that bad boy immediately. And next turn we have... Oh, we have a lot of counter spells. That is very nice. And if he plays anything here, we have the Fire Prophecy. He doesn't play anything. Okay, we put down the Midnight Clock now. Before he can even do anything. And now we mill him. Take this, rogues. Get milled. Are you using your counter spell against my mill? Oh, you are. Oh, you are using your counter spell against my mill. Maybe you shouldn't have done that. Here's one Ruin Crab for my troubles. Oh, all those weird cards I would like to have. Those were cards I would have liked to have. Now we have all the didn't say please in the world. Well, we can cycle one of them with the Fire Prophecy. The Ruin Crab's not the biggest problem right now because we still have our Midnight Clock out. And very soon it will trigger. Only thing I'm worried about is that I don't find... Okay, we tried to do it now. Get rid of the crab here. The cancel. Really nice. He has all the counter spells. Here is a Triumph. That is pretty nice. So are we putting down the Riel? I think so. Just to put some pressure on him. Yeah, we can't counter something of his now, but does he even have something? And if he does, why would he play it during his turn? Okay. Well, that was something indeed. That was indeed something. But still, the midnight clock is still on time. We still have 40 cards left. And we have our didn't say please. So let's get in with the Riel and counter whatever he throws in our face. Like the Thieves Guild Enforcer. You, my friend, need to go. 3 more cards, gone. I have 6 of them in my graveyard now. So he mostly will have a revival spell. But we mill him for some more as we can't even do anything else. And now we even have a blocker on the board. So this is looking pretty good. What are we? 1 against rogues? This will be 2. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones, yeah. So, Call of the Death Dweller. Pretty much what I expected. But we're still good. We are still good. We still have the Midnight Clock running strong. And 36 card... Oh, another Thieves Guild Enforcer. Yep, okay, okay. Okay. Feels bad. Feels bad. Here's a Ruin Crab. Are we putting it on the field? I honestly don't think so. Well, we can only proc the clock once, in the worst case. And we still have a counter spell. So he wasted a counter spell on our crab. That is really nice. So this would be on 9, 10. Yeah, I can draw a lot of cards. I'm still at 31 cards in my library. Which is pretty nice. He's getting in with everything. Okay, are we taking care of one of his enforcers? I honestly don't think so. Well, we have the Merfolk Secret Keeper, so this one can block. But we will get in for a 9 here. And we can counter something of his. So that's not even bad. Let's not proc the clock yet. Another land. Okay, let's get in for a 9 here. Okay. And now we have even 2 counter spells open. So the Lurus needs to go. 100% needs to go. He doesn't have another counter spell. So we can even proc the clock here. Do you have another Into the Story? Do you have another Into the Story? Doesn't look like it. Keeps back one of his Thieves Guild Enforcers. Doesn't think about the Midnight Clock here getting triggered. But that is just what will happen now. Midnight Clock will get triggered. Well, I don't even need to do it like this. Just in case, to keep my counter spell. Alright. Oh, freaking right. This is pretty nice. This is pretty freaking nice. So the Ruin Crab gets onto the field. Do you have another counter spell? You do not. Alright. This looks pretty nice. A Cling to Dust. So, now we put down the Stone Coiled Serpent for 3. Just to be sure that we can still play the Brazen Borrower next turn. And we chill back. No need to do anything here. Yeah, you can Cling to Dust something of your own. I don't mind. I don't freaking mind. Alright. Cling to Dust something of your own. Draw a card. Do whatever you need to do. So, we didn't find any of our combo pieces, but we're still looking pretty strong here. He can't attack in with the Soaring Thought Thief. He can't really attack in with anything. Which is pretty nice. But he found another... Oh, come on. Did you really? Did you really find another one? And we don't have a counterspell open. But yeah, we still have our Brazen Borrower open. Oh, he has another Cling to Dust. Okay. I thought he found another, whatchamacallit, Call of the Death Dweller. Good thing he didn't find it. But here's a Ruin Crab. Well, we're still a little bit better positioned with our Ruin Crabs. And now our Riel even has 2 attack. He put 1 on top. Did you really want to do that? Did you really, my friend? So, only 2 basic lands left. Oh, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, maybe you forgot about that part. But this bad boy has protection from multicolored. Why? Why is nobody ever thinking about that? Oh, now he has to call off the Death Dweller. I see. I see. Now you have to call off the Death Dweller? Ah, come on. Don't have it. Don't be your last card. Let your last card be the Call of the Death Dweller. Looks more like a Cling to Dust. Yep, okay. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So now we can play the Omen of the Sea. Wish I would have played it before. But here's even the Fire Prophecy. Really nice. And a didn't say please. One more didn't say please. So... he has nothing open right now. So let's see if we can find something nice here. Like another Midnight Clock. Don't mind me if I do. So we even have all the mana open that we need right now. All the mana open, and we can just chillax for a little bit. He's on 17, we're on 38. Looks good. We have a didn't say please in the worst case. Looks freaking good. Yep, those Ruin Crabs can go. Not even worried about that. And then, yeah, we will see. We will see how he attacks in. Will you use another Cling to Dust here, my friend? Oh, you are. You're using another Cling to Dust. Or did you finally find your revival spell? Well, in any case, we have... oh, okay. Okay. Well, I only care about sorcery and instant spells with my Riel. So, yeah. This one I will counter every single day. Because this gets out of hand real quick. But we're still able to block his stuff. So this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty... oh, now he had the Call of the Death Dweller. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't he have it? Now he had it. Okay. Okay. So, we need to block here. Absolutely need to block here. And here. And those two will be dead. And then I have my Fire Prophecy for the Lurus. And I even found another one. Not bad. So, I think the Brazen Borrower is not too good in a deck where you have a lot of enter the battlefield effects. But the Fire Prophecy against this Soaring Thought Thief is real nice. And now we even have a didn't say please open. And we have a new Riel. Which we can't play right now. But the Midnight Clock is still going strong. So this game turned out to be very intense. Another Thief's Guild Enforcer. Well, he's almost milled out, so if we counter this, he will be on 9. And he can't counter us. But do you have another? Freakin... oh, please don't have it. Come on. Not another Call of the Death Dweller. How many do they have? How many do they have? Two already played. So do you really want to draw another card here? He does want to draw another card here. So he has 8 cards left. So we still have a chance to turn this around. Merfolk Wind Robber, okay. Not too afraid of that. Not too afraid of the Merfolk Wind Robber. He's drawing another card. So he's on 7. Did we get him? Who knows? The Catria Triumph. Let's put down the Real here. Did he find a Drown in the Loch? Doesn't seem like it. But we're drawing a lot of cards with the Real. And now we have a Spikefield Hazard. Pretty nice. I will keep that. I will freaking keep that. You never know. With the Merfolk Wind Robber in the air, we can take care of that. So we still have 22 cards in our deck. He only has 6. So who's doing the milling now? Who is doing the milling? So 1 damage here is not too bad. I prefer drawing something with my Omen of the Sea. Yep, the Fire Prophecy is gone, but that is also not a big problem. The Bloodchief's Thirst. Well, there's not much we can do about that, even if we draw something with the Omen of the Sea here. There's really not much we can do about that. He's drawing even more cards. So let's do this before, so he can't counter our Omen of the Sea. Would be bad. And can we find the Teferi's freaking tutelage here? We can. We freaking can. So this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. If he can't kill us next turn, which I don't think he can, we're pretty good. Well positioned here against freaking rogues. Take that, freaking rogues. Oh, Sparrowhead, my friend. You can do whatever you want. I have my tutelage in hand now. And if I find a Song of Creation, you're doomed. You are pretty doomed. So we still have 2 of them in the deck. Still have 2 Song of Creations in the deck. 1 Teferi's tutelage is gone. And you only have 4 cards left. Oh. If we can't find anything that will draw us a card here. We didn't. Okay. Well, we still have a chance with the Teferi's tutelage. Come on, give me something that draws a card. Yes. Exactly that. Exactly freaking that. Okay. Okay. We got him in the last 2 cards. So, this will stay open, Catria Triumph. Oh, my friend, you don't even know how good we got you. Let's throw it into his face, just for the heck of it, and give him the good game. Oh, rogues, I hate you so much. I hate you so freaking much. I love to play you, but I hate to play against you. Oh, 2 against rogues with the jankiest jank in the world. We did it. We freaking did it. I had so much freaking fun with this freaking deck. It has been a long time since I built something so janky that was working out so well. We beat 3 people, 2 rogues, 2 freaking rogues. Until the last cards, we did it. We put down the combo. No one expects this. The Stonecoil Serpent did so much work. So much work. So, this was a very fun deck. These were very fun 2 months. Will I take a break? Never. Never. Kaldheim is just around the corner. I can't wait to play me some Vikings, some dragons, some dwarves. Oh, and some new gods. This is going to be a freaking awesome set and I can't wait. I really can't wait. It is hard to bring up new decks every day, but then there will be a fresh new set of cards that I can use to my pleasing. Oh, and I will have at least 40 packs. So as you can see, I'm still I'm already starting to not spend any money since the beginning of last month. I hope that I will get there with at least 60 or 70 packs so I can crack some packs. Crack the packs. Maybe we can do it together. Who knows? Will I do a video about it? Who knows? For now, it's not planned, but if you want me to, let me know in the comments. Also, join the Discord, and if you made it this far, I would really appreciate it that if you didn't already, just subscribe. Help me get to the next big milestone of 5 freaking 100 by the end of the month. I know I can do it. I know we can do it. And I know you can do it. Just push that little button. It's not too hard. So, enough shameless plugging. This was Teferi's Song of Mill. A very fun freaking deck. Should you bring this to ranked? If you want to surprise your opponents, you should. But otherwise, if you want to play competitive, maybe try something else. But this is freaking fun. Trust me, it is so much fun. So, this was Teferi's Song of Mill. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.